Cinema. Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is...
Part of the Collector. What's up, everybody?
And you gave me John Q.
John Q.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel's the man.
So why'd you pick this movie?
I just think it's a good movie, man. And at the time when I saw it, I had never seen anything like it before.
Yeah.
I thought,
Came out in 2002.
Yeah, I was probably in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was in middle school. I was in like 8th grade. But I don't know, man. I had a dad, and like I went and saw it with my dad. It's a great Father's Day movie. Like I
guess
it's like I don't know. It's a bad good message. Like,
well, director Nick Cassavetes, writer James Kearns, they did a couple of other things, but nothing worth mentioning.
Right.
And like I said, Denzel.
Yeah, I love Denzel.
Budget was $36 million, and worldwide grossed $102 million, so made all its money back and then some.
Oh, that's Denzel prime years.
Yep.
Like he's like The Rock now. Like you put Denzel in this movie, it's gonna make your money back.
True.
At worst case scenario. So
I never really got on the Denzel train until I started to. Deja Vu was my like jumping off point for Denzel. I didn't really watch any of his movies.
And that's weird because a lot of people don't like Deja Vu.
I love Deja Vu, and then I watched Training Day. I was like, "Fuck, this is great."
Love Training Day.
Man on Fire, Equalizer. Like, this guy's got hits. Like, why have I been sleeping on Denzel for so long? And then you gave me this one, and I was like, oh, he has been in some bad movies.
I know you're not into sports, or I'd give you Remember the Titans. I love that movie.
Isn't Ethan Suplee in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the movie that they played together first.
They were in this together first?
Ethan Suplee was the security guard.
No, I know, but I'm saying this came out before Remember the Titans.
I don't know. I'm just saying they've been in both those movies together. I don't know which one came out first.
Yeah, he's like at his biggest in this movie.
He is at his fucking biggest.
Like dude is a fucking miracle, man.
I started following him on social media. He is
fucking goals, bro.
Amazing. Yes, goals.
Like that dude went from near death to like the best shape of his fucking life.
He looks like a fucking beast.
He looks like a fucking Marine. He could probably kick my ass. Yeah. Like seriously.
I mean, he definitely could.
I calm the fuck down, bro. Everybody knows I got street cred. Like, I'm talking to me like I'm But no, I'm just saying I'm happy for the dude, and I think he's a good actor. Like,
if you want some serious motivational inspiration, go look up Ethan Suplee's transformation, because that's fucking incredible.
It is crazy. I watched it on YouTube the other day. It's just nuts. Even when I look back at it and see him in Mallrats, I'm just like, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. And Boy Meets World.
Oh yeah, Boy Meets World. He's a big boy.
Big boy.
Yeah.
But definitely in this movie, he's like peak.
Oh yeah.
Like barely walking. Feel bad for the dude. But it's hard for me to like hate this movie.
Right.
It's just so formulaic. It's so like 90s.
I love Eddie Griffin in this movie. Yeah.
If you ask me like what's the best representation of like typical 90s movie, I would definitely pull this one.
Right.
This is just the most generic movie I've ever seen.
What?
Yeah.
Denzel kills this shit, dude.
I mean, Denzel's fine because it's fucking Denzel.
You know the guy that plays the abusive boyfriend? Mm-hmm. He's played in a ton of shit.
I was thinking that. I'm like, I've seen this guy before.
And that was like the first thing I ever remember seeing him in. And like now he's like a big time motherfucker. Mm-hmm. He played Al Capone in Boardwalk Empire. He played in The Irishman.
Oh, right. That's probably where I remember him from just recently.
Yeah, he played Tony Pro.
Yep, you're right.
Provenzano.
Yeah. But like the acting was fine. It's just the storytelling was so fucking generic. It's like,
I think that's like, I love it so much just because like I said, I saw it with my dad, and then like I'm a father, so at the end of the day, like who wouldn't do that for their kid, you know?
So the movie is pretty simple. The guy finds out his son has
hardworking, normal American.
Yeah, he's a blue collar,
living the dream. Wife and kid in the suburbs.
Right. It's like
they're in like fucking Nebraska or some shit.
They're down on their luck. He's like, do we pay our rent or do we pay the car? Like, he's like, I wanted to keep a roof over our head, so we had to let the car go, kind of thing. So they're down on their luck. Finds out the kid has a heart disease. His heart's like 3 times bigger than normal
That's so
people's.
sad when he's fucking at his t-ball game and
Dude, that broke my heart because that's the thing
just
about this movie.
Fucking drops mid-run, dude. Like, as a parent, I would fucking die.
Yeah.
Like,
that was a very like emotional part because I don't have kids, but I can only imagine that feeling, like what just happened to my kid.
And then like it shows because that's how it really is, man. You know, like when you don't have money and you need a big expensive fucking surgery or a life-changing procedure, and they keep giving you fucking questions. Well, like, what makes you special? All these people are dying. No, that's the point. Like, these people should be getting fucking care.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem with our.
And when they go see the one lady to get money to get help, she's like, "Are you on welfare?" She's like, "We both have jobs." He's like, "You should be on welfare."
Right?
Like, how fucking terrible is that?
It is
They're
terrible.
just trying to save their little boy's life, and then like how far down he was on that fucking donor list.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just crazy. The man sold everything he owned, and it didn't even put a fucking dent in what it would have cost.
Yeah, he saved up like $20,000, and it barely even touched the down payment. Didn't even touch it.
This is just me personally, but I love fucking James Woods as it is, but he played a great fucking dickhead doctor in this fucking movie.
Most definitely, yeah,
like
he did.
the best dickhead doctor in this movie. Like, when he's begging him right before he just says fuck it and does it, like, you could tell, like, that's great acting right there with Denzel. When he's standing outside the hospital and he's just like, "I don't know how I'll pay you back. I did the math." He's like, "You could do 12 of these free a year and you'd still be a millionaire. Like, I don't know how I'll do it, but please just help me." And he's like, "I've done everything I can." And he didn't do shit.
No, he didn't do anything. Right before that, he was talking about this guy that had a procedure done, just like giving him all kinds of money.
Oh yeah, it was like the fucking it was like this old ass dude.
Right.
He just got a heart, and he's like talking to his fucking trophy wife, like, "Don't wear no lingerie around him." Da, da, da.
Yeah, exactly.
"Oh, hey, you doing, Mr. Q," or whatever. And he's just like, just goes instantly into like, "I don't give a shit about your son."
I do like what this movie stands for, and like it's hard for me to talk bad about this movie because I don't remember if it was the director or the writer that their daughter had heart problems and died. So that's why, like,
crazy.
right before the credits, it's like for Sasha, I think it was.
Damn.
So it's hard for me to say bad about, but it really does touch on that point, like how fucked up our medical system is here in America, because people that actually need help but don't have money can't get help, and that's bullshit.
Nope.
But there is one part of this movie that just like infuriated me. So Denzel is spending the whole movie. The whole message is people that don't have money have it rough, and we need to change the system so everyone's equal and everyone gets the equal amount of help. But whenever his son is like dying, he's like, or he's about to trade hearts with him, because that's what he says. He's like, "We have the same makeup. You can take my heart, give it to my son." So he's talking to him right before all that, supposedly happens. And he's like, "I want you to have a good life. I'm not going to be able to say these things afterwards." And he's like, "And make a lot of money." I'm like, you completely negated everything before this, because you're like,
because
don't
he didn't
fix
want
the
his
system.
He didn't want his son to.
I understand that, but the whole message is like, we need to change the system, not buy into it, not become a part of the problem. But then he's like, make a lot of money. It's just
I see that. I see that, but I don't know, man. I just think it speaks to the.
He didn't want him to struggle. Like,
Right.
I understand why he said it, but I'm talking about in the movie sense. Like, they're
Right.
setting up the. Like,
But I think that's the more realistic thing. Like, if a parent was going to be truly honest with their kid,
yeah,
and just be like, "I want you to have a better life than I had, so I'm going to try to put you in that position, no
I
matter
guess
what."
it's more realistic, but I guess
But
in
like,
the movie
let's
sense,
be honest. You're not going to tell your kid like, "Yo, you're going to be the next president." Like, I'm not going to tell my
change
kid
things.
that. Yeah,
You need to fight the system. That's what you should say. Like, fight this corrupt system. I don't know. It just completely, for me.
I don't think.
made me
I think and at that point, also, he's at his like fucking most desperate. He's talking
Yeah.
about blowing his fucking brains out and them taking his heart out and putting it in his son because
Yeah.
they won't put him a son on the donor list,
I understand. I get it. But
even though he's fucking kidnapped an entire wing of a hospital, locked it down. That's the shitty part about it, is the crazy extreme he felt like he had to go to.
well, he
That's
did.
what's so fucking heartbreaking about
Yeah,
this movie.
the sad part is like, that's real life. Like, all the strings he tried to pull and just couldn't.
He was borrowing money, fucking all
Selling
that shit.
everything.
His friends were doing shit for him. Like, that's a good people. And then like, I love that part where they're fucking interviewing his best friend,
Right.
and he's like, "You gonna say anything to try to get him to let those people go and come out?" And he's like, "Fuck them, John. We're with you." Like, Like that's a real friend right there. I'm not gonna badmouth this man. He's a great person.
Right.
It's fucked up that he had to do it. We're here with you.
Fun fact. I was reading a bunch of fun facts. And a lot of them had to do with like how it actually would have went down in the courts. His wife would have been an accessory if she didn't work with him. Worked with the FBI agents to help get him whatever. Because she was like, I stand by my husband. But she would have been an accessory. How crazy is that?
Yeah. And he did his time. Like, he said, fuck it. I did it.
Yeah.
Like, but my son's alive. That's why I said that's the shitty part. Like, so now every father whose kid needs a heart is just going to fucking kidnap a doctor. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a terrible fucking message. But I don't know. Like, I try to take it as the great aspect of it, is like how far a parent's willing to go for their child. But
I get it. It would have been a good like 90s movies if I would have seen it back when it came out. But now it just seems so formulaic. Like, it does things purposely to pull at your heartstrings. And when he's talking to his son, I think this was the part, but he has so much water coming out of his face. It's like someone's like with a bottle of water over his head to make it look like he's crying a lot. But just, I don't know, it was a funny part. I'm like, who cries this much? I was like, he was very dehydrated after the scene. It was just a funny scene because it was just waterworks. Anyway.
I just like the little, I don't know, I like the characters in the movie too. You know, the girl that gets beat up by her boyfriend, and then Eddie Griffin gets his finger shot off. Like, that's just, I don't know. John Q, my hero, man. Like, Eddie Griffin was great in that movie.
He was like, that's another thing, is like they needed a comic relief, so they had to put him in it. But
break the tension, because it's a very serious movie. Like, but it does a good job, I think, of keeping you on it.
Oh my God, what did he say that was fucking hilarious? Oh, I can't remember it now. Oh, I can't remember it, but Eddie said something like so obvious. I can't remember it. Fuck it, I should have wrote it down.
You know what? I'm thinking of the wrong dude. I thought it was that guy from Boardwalk Empire. It's not. It's the fucking. It's the dude from. That just has his face.
Well, this is an interesting.
Oh, he's
podcast.
in Alpha Dog. He's in Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dog?
Yeah. He plays the guy that actually kills the kid.
I don't think I've seen that.
You ain't seen Alpha Dog?
No, I don't think so.
It's not a great movie, bro, but like it actually made me think like, all right, Justin Timberlake, you can do something.
No, you know what did it for me was Love Guru.
That's he was like, hilarious, but I felt like,
oh, he can actually act.
No, yeah, exactly. Like he was very funny in the Love Guru. He was the only funny part of the Love Guru almost, but yeah, that movie made me like, all right, JT, I see you. Not just his pretty face.
He actually is like pretty talented all around.
Yeah, I like his music too, man. Not the NSYNC shit, but like.
No, I see. Like
later on.
Not his newer stuff, but when he, because he came out with an album recently, it was kind of not great.
Oh, I ain't listened to all that. I'm talking about like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But yeah, old John Q.
It was funny that the abusive boyfriend, she like finally, the girlfriend finally like doesn't want to take it anymore, and she like pulls off this wig, this blonde wig. That's weird. That's a weird like make your girlfriend wear a blonde wig because you want a blonde.
Beat her ass.
But the funny part is when they were all like running out of the emergency room, she still had her wig with her. And I told my wife, I'm like, why would she take the wig? She's like, those are expensive.
Fucking Eric from Entourage was on there. Played one of the nurses.
Yeah. Oh, he was the one not shitty white person. When I was watching this, I was like, this is a fuck white people movie.
I think so.
The doctor was an asshole. Yeah. The nurse, the guy nurse, and his best friend were the only two good white people. The FBI agent was a dick. The fucking what was it? Ray Liotta's character, the head sheriff. What do you call him?
The
top dog in the FBI.
The director.
It's something like that. Yeah, director. He was a fucking dickhead.
The chick for the hospital. I think it's Anne Hesh.
Mm-hmm.
She was She was a cock in that one.
Yep.
Real big one.
Exactly. Ethan Suplee was just a bitch. Like, he didn't do anything. He was a security guard. Didn't really step up to the plate as a security guard. I just felt like this was a fuck white people movie because all the other black people were, great.
Well, I mean, Eddie Griffin was like a hustler,
I guess, but he was a
got
comic
his finger
relief.
shot off. Like, you can't be like doing good shit out there.
True.
But I don't know. I never thought about it like that.
I thought of it. So fucking Denzel comes out. He's like, you know what? Take my heart. And Eddie Griffin's like, but then you'll be dead. This shit made me laugh so hard because it was just so fucking stupid. But then you'll be dead.
That is good.
You got to rewatch it just for that part because it was just so off-putting and so like, yeah, that's kind of the idea.
I remember the part where they're trying, the guy and the couple's trying to explain how she got her arm broke.
And
he's like, I got hurt too, didn't I, baby? And she's like, mm-hmm. And he's like, well, man, would you get a cat to scratch you or some shit?
Right.
But, yeah.
Yeah, they talked about the car. Like, she's like, my airbags didn't work. And Denzel's like, what kind of car was it? He told him, I don't even remember what it was. He's like, by the way, they didn't come with airbags until da-da-da.
What year?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, man. I like it. It's a good
You
movie.
like it? It was just fucking generic to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't care for it. I probably won't watch it again except for that one part. But then you'll be dead.
I remember when it did come out. I didn't see it till I went to the dollar movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, me and my dad went and saw it, and I was like, man, that was a good fucking movie because he loves Denzel.
Yeah.
Like, my dad owned every Denzel Washington movie.
I really like Denzel. I think he's a great actor, and he actually usually picks really good movies to be in. So,
have you ever seen He Got Game?
No, I have not seen a lot of Denzel movies.
That's a good movie. Ray Allen plays his son, and Denzel's serving life in prison.
Right.
For killing his wife, which is Ray Allen's mom in the movie. And it was like an accident. Like, he didn't mean to kill her, but like he got mad and like pushed her and she like tripped and broke her fucking neck or something. And so he's doing life in prison, and of course his son becomes the greatest basketball player, like prospect, like the LeBron James of that era. Like, that's what he's becoming.
Mm-hmm.
And they want him to go play in this college so bad that the college goes and breaks Denzel out of fucking prison.
Damn.
To recruit his son to this college. He hasn't spoken to his son since the day he killed his mother. Because, like, of course, the son and the daughter, like, they just, cut ties with him. And it's kind of shitty because everybody's, like, trying to fuck Ray Allen over, like, get his money.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even made it yet, but they're, like, trying to jump on the bandwagon early.
Right.
Say, I was with you the whole time, It's a crazy fucking movie. I'm pretty sure Spike Lee directed it or something.
What was it called?
He Got Game.
Oh, right. I know I've heard that title a few times. I just haven't watched it. But yeah, for some reason, every time I see Denzel on the cover, it just makes me not want to watch it, even though I like him. Like, for years. Like, I've seen this movie, John Q. I've seen the cover a million times, but I never, like, had the urge to watch it.
I'm trying to think of my favorite Denzel movie.
I would say my favorite one he's been in is Deja Vu, but my favorite Denzel is Man on Fire.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love Man on Fire.
Yeah.
That is the greatest movie.
I love Man on Fire.
We should have watched that.
I know, right?
Fuck, that's a great movie. That's
Equalizer's really good, too.
I the first one. The second one I didn't enjoy as much.
I didn't see the second one, but I did watch the first one because
the first
it
one
was
was
recommended.
fucking great.
Yeah.
I own that bitch on Blu-ray.
It's like the Black John Wick.
I thought it was a little bit cooler because he timed it. He had like OCD and shit. He'd kill him with a fucking hammer and then clean it up and put it back on the fucking shelf. Like, just genius. Like, just sells it to any fucking person. That murder weapon's just out in the world. But like, I like the first Equalizer a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably Man on Fire though. Yeah, I love Man on Fire.
I had Training Day.
Training Day is like a number 2. It's a hard 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. Two Guns wasn't terrible with him and Wahlberg, but I mean, it wasn't like My favorite movie.
Yeah. I don't even know, like, all his movies. He's done so many, though. There was a time when he was coming out with it felt like 3 movies in 1 year.
In the early 90s, he's in a shit ton of movies, but not all of them were, like, hits.
Yeah. Oh, Eli, I've not seen that, but I know.
Oh, Book of Eli, you'd like that. I think you'd like that.
I got it spoiled for me, so.
What?
Book of Eli, it was spoiled for me.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I know.
I don't know, bro. I've watched it like 100 times.
And it doesn't, like, change the watching experience?
No, because it's still badass watching him do it. Actually, it makes it more fucking impressive when you go back and watch it. That's what I try to catch, is like if he's really if it's really that, you know, like
right?
If it's believable. I guess I should say.
American Gangster. I don't. Remember.
Oh my God, how did I forget about that? I fucking love American Gangster.
I don't remember if I've seen that or not. I know I
Russell
have it.
Crowe plays the police detective.
I need to rewatch that.
That's a great fucking movie.
Deja Vu, Inside Man.
Oh, I love Inside Man too.
I know he's been in so
many great movies. I know Spike Lee directed Inside Man.
Remember the Titans.
Love that movie.
The Hurricane.
That was okay.
The He Got Game.
Pelican Brief's good. Philadelphia's good.
Damn, this dude has fucking hit this fucking movie, Crimson Tide.
That's a good one.
My dad loves this fucking movie. He used to watch it all the fucking time. Oh, Malcolm X. I haven't seen that.
That's a good movie. He did a good job playing Malcolm X.
Yeah, I bet. Man, I feel like I need to go on a fucking Denzel watching.
Everybody said that one where he plays the pilot that gets fucked up. Like they said, that's a Going Flight, I think it's called.
Yeah.
I never saw it, but they said it was good.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
But he does the hits, bro.
I rate this like, this is probably my least.
It's gonna bother me.
What?
Who directed He Got Game?
He Got Game was directed by
Spike Lee. I still got it, motherfucker. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now I feel good.
Good job.
I feel good.
Yeah. Reassure yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good shit.
I don't know. If I had to rate this, it's just a generic 90s movie. If you're like super.
It's not 90s, it's 2002.
It feels like a fucking 90s
Millennium movie. It's a new Millennium movie.
Yeah, it still has that feel to it.
Matrix is a fucking 90s movie.
It is one of the greatest movies ever made.
All right, calm down.
No, it's one of the greatest movies ever made. Are you serious?
I like it. I don't think it's one of the greatest movies ever made.
I think it's one of the greatest movies ever made.
It took me 6 fucking times to watch it before I actually kind of figured out how it worked. But like, what are you laughing at me for, bro?
I don't know.
Don't act like you understood what all that fucking numbers going up and down meant, bro. Don't come at me like I'm an idiot. Like you've been to the Matrix and I haven't. Like that's how you're acting.
I'm not saying you're an idiot. I'm just
like, oh, you don't understand the Matrix? The first time you ever saw it, I was fucking 11 when it came out, bro. Jesus.
No, it's actually a very like really in-depth movie. There's a lot more to it.
A lot of layers.
A lot of layers. I don't think people realize. That's why I say it's so great, because it's so well thought out.
Well, you got to at least agree that the third one was shit.
Yeah, the second one was shit too.
Yeah, I like the only part of the second one I like is when they're that chase scene on the highway with the fucking dude with the keys and those two twins that could like fucking go transparent and shit through stuff. That was cool as fuck.
Yeah. But
yeah, other than that, I really like the second one.
I have the trilogy, but I only watched the first one over and over.
Yeah, me too. I only got the first one.
Well, I didn't have the Matrix, but I saw the trilogy on sale for like $10, and I'm like, I'll get it, and it was on Blu-ray, so.
Yeah, they're all singled. I think I only have them on. I know I only have them on DVD.
Yeah,
I'm on Blu-ray. It's like the fucking Bourne trilogy or quadruple now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or is that foursome? What's that?
You know what's funny is I had the Bourne trilogy. I tried to watch the first one, was so bored, I ended up just trading it in.
It really is trash.
Like I just don't. It's not for me. They're not for me.
The trailer was more entertaining than the movie.
People tell me like they're great movies, and I'm like, well, I didn't think they were.
I'm just not a huge Matt Damon fan, bro.
It's
like I have to be just honest with myself. Like I've tried to be a Matt Damon fan. I've watched a bunch of his shit movies, but like I don't know, man.
A bunch of his shit movies.
I Bought a Zoo. Like, come on, bro. Like, that movie was shit.
He's not. I mean,
They could have got a real fucking cowboy for the True Grit remake. Jeff Bridges could pull off anybody, but Matt Damon was a fucking terrible acting in that movie. Like,
yeah, I loved Jeff Bridges in that movie so much that I
he's great. Yeah,
overlooked
great.
it.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it because it's
And
so
the little
great.
girl,
She was
was fucking great. But yeah, I think I like maybe 4 Matt Damon movies.
Good Will Hunting is probably my favorite.
Love it, and that's more because of Robin Williams and Affleck
Yeah,
than anybody.
but I mean, you have to admit that like that scene between him and Robin Williams is so powerful,
Oh yeah,
and he does a great job. Like
that's why
he
they won an
brings
Oscar
it.
for that shit.
Yeah,
both of them did.
He brings it, but you're right. He's kind of a meh.
Rounders, that's my favorite Matt Damon movie.
Yeah,
of all fucking time.
You let me watch that one like a year or so ago. I really, really enjoyed that one a lot.
Ed Norton fucking kills it in that movie.
Have you ever seen Primal Fear?
Yeah, I think so. It sounds really familiar.
Where Edward Norton is in jail.
Oh, yeah.
And the
And
guy's
it's,
trying to get him out.
Anthony Hopkins.
Not Anthony Hopkins.
That's the one I'm thinking of, where Anthony Hopkins lives with the fucking apes. You know what I'm talking about? And
No.
he plays his lawyer or his psychiatrist or some shit. That's a good one.
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. Maybe I haven't.
This is the cover if you jogs your memory.
Oh, I've seen the cover, but I've never seen the movie.
Oh my god, it's going on your list. I need to buy it. It's fucking great. I loved it. This is one of my favorite.
Oh, I can get it, bro. I see that shit like 1,000 times out there.
Do you?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Get it.
all the time.
Get me a copy if you see it, because it's a great fucking movie. It's one of my favorite Edward Norton movies, next to like
American
Fight
History
Club.
X. Oh, Fight Club's great too.
American History. Edward Norton was such a great actor.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
he got it. He couldn't get out of his own way with that shit.
he's probably still a good actor, but
He's
I haven't
just such
seen him
a
in
fucking.
anything.
He's such a fucking diva. Nobody wants to work with him
Yeah,
anymore.
that's why they got him out of the Hulk. But there was one
That's
he
supposed
did
to be a
recently.
trilogy.
Yep. What was it? I think it was Battle Angel. Alita?
I never
Where he
watched
plays
that.
the bad guy. It's like a close up of him near the end of the movie. You haven't seen Alita Battle Angel? Oh my god.
That shit looks so terrible.
It's not. It's really great. Because I was thinking the same thing. When I saw the trailer, I'm like, that's a fucking
I mean, it's
generic.
Robert Rodriguez. He usually does his work.
And it's the writer was the guy that did Avatar. What's his name? James Cameron.
He directed it.
No, he wrote it. This was one of his projects that was on the shelf, and Robert Rodriguez finally pulled it off the shelf. He's like, I'm gonna do this movie. It's great. It's actually a really, really great movie. We're gonna do it one day.
He killed fucking Sin City.
Oh yeah, Sin City's amazing.
And I liked his part of Grindhouse more than I liked Tarantino's.
Mhm.
I didn't really like Death Proof. Death Proof's probably like my least favorite Tarantino movie.
Yeah, I get it though. It's not for everybody. It's more of like a self-indulgent movie.
Even Jackie Brown's better than Death Proof. He wasted Kurt Russell.
I agree.
He's wasted Kurt Russell twice now. Wasted him for fucking Hateful Eight too.
I get it. I like Hateful Eight, but I understand why people don't.
I don't know. I just felt like all the things that were great about Django, they just beat that shit over the head. Oh, you got away with saying it X amount of times in this movie? Well, let's double that shit. And then I don't know.
But it just felt like a rehashing of Reservoir Dogs too.
It's a great who done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sam Jackson was great in it as always. But
But back to this movie, because I'm excited to move on to this next thing that I have set up.
oh yeah.
But this movie's generic. I didn't find anything special about it, so I don't recommend it. You can skip over it.
Oh yeah. What did you grade it?
That's what I'm saying. Don't bother.
Don't bother.
Don't bother. You're Denzel has so many better movies out there. Just watch those. You can skip over this one and be fine and never watch it. It does have a good message about the healthcare system, but there's so many other movies out there like that.
I gave it a 7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. So, the reason I wanted to get that out of the way is so we can move on to our next thing. So,
Yeah.
I've been hyping it up for a fucking while.
Yep.
Death Box is ready. Are you ready for the Death Box?
I don't know if I'm ready, man.
So, I didn't talk to you before. Do you want to know what's in the death box, or do you just want to pick from it?
I just want to pick from it, bro.
All right.
I like to stick my hand in the fire. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's what you're going to be doing. So let me introduce
Another
our
drum
new
roll.
segment.
Don't knock your guitars down.
I know, right?
All 17 of them.
I probably should have had it set up
You
a
have
little
more
better.
guitars than Keith Richards, bro.
Wow, this thing's a lot bigger.
That's a huge black box.
But
bro.
I wanted to make sure I had enough room because I'm going to be adding to this. Like right now, I think there's like 10 movies that I specifically added to this. And since you fucking missed out on our last episode,
Yes, I did.
I wanted to punish you a little harder is I took out 2 because
I've seen them.
you've seen these.
Yeah.
So I don't want to rehash things you've already seen. It's Freddy Got Fingered in the Mario Brothers. I'm going to put them back in after this pull. But right now, you're getting the fire.
I would have loved to have got Mario Brothers first.
I know, exactly.
All right.
So reach in and see what we're doing next.
Let's see what we're working with here.
Don't look in it.
I'm not looking. I'm trying to not hit the mic.
Yeah. So what do we have? Hatchet. That's boring.
It is boring.
I don't know. I've never seen it, so we're going to watch it together.
Oh, God. Unrated director's cut. Old school American horror.
Yeah.
You'll probably like it.
I probably will.
You're a much more bigger horror fan than me.
Kendra wanted to pull from it first, and she pulled Ice Pirates, and she's like, you should make him watch Ice Pirates now. And I'm like, nah.
Did y'all watch it?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
She's like, I'm not going to watch that shitty movie.
She's lucky.
So the reason I think I told you on the last episode, the reason I put Hatchet is because Hatchet 2 was a theatrical release.
But this wasn't.
I don't know. But me and my buddies went to go see Hatchet 2 on opening night at like 7 o'clock. There was nobody in the theater except us.
I don't recognize any of these people.
This is apparently like a cult horror film.
Cult going.
But the second one was so bad, I was like, let me throw Hatchet in there and see.
Mr. Crowley. Dun, dun, dun. It actually says it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So,
Oh, there's somebody from Scream 3. Probably played a guy taking a shit in the stall next to Nev Campbell.
so
Joel David Moore.
the thing with the thing with the death box is like I gave you
I just like it that you're gonna suffer with me.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what makes it great.
exactly
Like I
'cause
don't just have to go home and suffer through
I
it.
gave you Kroll and you semi enjoyed it, and then I gave you Troll 2 and you just fucking didn't get it. But it got me thinking, like, these kind of movies you need to be together to watch because that's where the fun is.
And that's what's going to be great about these episodes, guys, because I'm going to get to yell at this motherfucker
Right.
live, and y'all are going to get to love that shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be great.
Yeah. So we're going to watch these together and then talk about it because I think it'll be a lot more fun that way.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch the thing and then do it, or we're going to have the episode going while we're, like, super cutting it in
I don't
or
know.
something?
We I haven't figured it out yet. I was going to talk to you about that to see how you wanted to do it, but
All right. Let's do that. But
Like-
yeah, man. Movie number 1 of the Death Box episodes.
I'm kind of disappointed in that. I wanted you to pick. Do you want to see what else is in it just for fun?
No, man.
No, you don't want to see at all?
I don't want you to.
No.
I don't want you to ruin it, bro.
Okay.
The
Well, I'm gonna
surprise is what makes it great.
Right. I'm going to put these back in there. I mean, you do know those are in there, but
The only movie in there that I know what's in there, I really don't want to watch. So like, it's not even.
that feels like Ice Pirates. Let me go to the next one.
Yeah, exactly. My hand's getting a little colder. It sounds like a gay porn, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, who the fuck told you to watch this movie, bro? Peter. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, Pete kept saying Ice Pirates, and then finally I was on, I think it was Facebook or whatever. I'm like, hey, do you guys have any recommendations for bad movies that I should put? And Peter's like, you should definitely do Ice Pirates. And I was like, I actually have an idea with that.
I don't even know how you found a DVD for it, bro. Like the fact that they made this movie, like multiple copies of it. Are you sure it's not a gay porn?
We'll find out. And then you'll have Peter to thank, be like, Peter, why did you make
This
us watch
definitely
a
sounds
gay
like a
porn?"
Peter joke, though. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, no, it's a great movie. Great movie. And we sort of just like, oh, you're going to take this Ice Pirate? Like, Can't even say it seriously.
I know. And it's in space. That's the funny
What the fuck, dude? Oh, y'all are in a treat. Y'all are up for a treat. Oh my god.
We'll get to it eventually. But I'm reserving that for like when you give me a movie that I really hate.
Right.
This is your punishment. Or if I just like can't think of a movie I want to give you, I'll pull that out. So
I feel you. All right.
yeah.
I'm excited about it, man.
Yeah.
I think it's
a
super great.
fun little segment.
I think it will be. For sure.
Yeah. Oh, movie news.
Uh-huh.
Joel Schumacher died.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
That's a sad day.
It is shitty because he did do some good movies.
He did.
Everybody just likes to focus on Batman and Robin.
Right. Like he
Which
has done.
Maybe he ruined my childhood. Maybe he didn't. You
Yeah.
know,
but Lost Boys.
exactly.
Falling Down.
Batman Forever. I liked it.
It's not terrible. Flatliners. The original.
That's a good one.
Like he did good, great movies.
Yeah. Lost Boys, man. People forget about that.
They do. And Falling Down is one of my like
Oh yeah.
quintessential.
That doesn't seem like a movie he would direct.
Right. But if you're ever curious, like my favorite genre of movie, watch Falling Down. I like to watch shit like that. Just psychological breakdowns.
Yeah, poor guy. That's what made Michael Douglas, man. I remember watching that movie the first time when I was like 8. And I thought Michael Douglas was the fucking boogeyman, dude. He'd just show up in my room in the fucking tie, short sleeve shirt, and that briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Used to have nightmares about that shit.
It's a great fucking movie.
It is. Really is. I just want to go home. Yeah, Michael Douglas is that dude.
So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. Joel Schumacher, rest in peace, because he's a good one.
Another great Michael Douglas movie. Don't say The Game.
The Game, obviously.
Don't say The Game. It's fucking Wall Street. I
Yes.
love Wall Street.
No, you're completely right. Wall Street is great.
Greed is good.
That's a quotable movie. Like
Fuck
that
yeah.
movie has quotes for days.
Gordon Gekko. The second one's not terrible.
I haven't watched it. I actually just watched Wall Street like the past 2 years because
Yeah.
I just never saw it. So I bought it and watched
It's
it.
one of those Charlie Sheen hidden gems of the 80s. Because he did some great movies in the 80s and some fucking shit movies in the 80s.
Yeah.
He's got another one he did with DB Sweeney, where they steal cars, and DB Sweeney's an undercover cop, and he starts banging Charlie's sister. He's not named Charlie in the movie, but
I know what you're saying.
They always steal like Porsches and Ferraris and shit. Like
Right.
it's a pretty cool movie. Yeah. Next time, what are we watching? Oh, we're doing Hatchet. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, because I missed. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So next week,
Next week we're gonna do Hatchet. We're gonna watch it and then talk about it.
the director's cut. Put some respect on it.
All right. Next time.
See y'all later.